Hi guys, hello boys and girls. That's me, Robbie from EnglishHarmony.com, and today I'm bringing you another English idiomatic expression. And today's phrase, you may call it whatever you like. Phrase, expression, collocation is the same thing, right? As far as I'm concerned, it's the same thing. So today's expression is to steer clear. And if you're wondering what it means, if you're wondering when to use it, how to use it, bear with me for a couple of minutes and you'll find it all out. Welcome back, my friends. So, steer clear. It's a very simple phrase. It simply means to avoid. So, whenever you're telling someone that it's best to avoid either a person or doing something, then you can just replace that word avoid with steer clear. And here's a typical example. Let's say, for instance, you're having a conversation with a friend of yours, and then you start talking about some other guy, and you've had some bad experiences with that person in the past, right? So you're telling your friend, listen, Jim, it's best you steer clear of Mark. I can't say anything good about him, and I've had some pretty bad experiences with him in the past, so I suggest you steer clear of him if possible. So this is a typical example. You're warning your friend to steer clear of that person, right? Here's another example sentence. Listen, guys, it's best to steer clear of loan sharks because they will tempt you with incredible offers of being able to lend you as much money as you want, and then they're not going to ask you for any proofs of your income or any assurances. But what you don't probably realize is that they're going to charge you exorbitant interest rates, and in a couple of years' time you will have paid an arm and a leg for the loan. So it's best to steer clear of loan sharks if possible. And I know for a fact that in my home country, right, loan sharks are actually exploiting people's weaknesses in this current economic climate. Basically, banks are not lending money to people, and in times of desperation, especially when people are losing jobs at a fast rate, they don't have any other options but to go to those loan sharks, and they're not regulated by the legislators for some reason or another. I don't know why, but they can charge exorbitant interest rates, and people are often driven into a very desperate situation when they've lost everything, and loan sharks are demanding all those huge payments, plus the interest rates, and plus penalties, and many people's livelihoods are literally destroyed. So it's best to steer clear of those loan shark companies. And in case you're wondering what a loan shark is, it's a typical company that offers you credit, loan, right? Offers you money, and all you have to do is just come in, sign the paper, and that's it, and you have your money in your pocket, while at the same time you don't realize what you've actually signed up for. And let me brainstorm the third example sentence. I'm not really sure what I'm going to give you. So suffice to say that it's best to steer clear of situations when you don't know what to say, right? Better prepare beforehand for any such and similar conversations where you might get tongue-tied and stuck for words. So it's actually best to steer clear of such situations and always be prepared when going into job interviews, meetings, and different conversations with English-speaking people, especially if the person you're speaking with is a person up higher in the hierarchy in the organization that you're in, right? Typically, if you're speaking with your boss, if you want to have a conversation, go into his office prepared and steer clear of situations when you might be facing him without knowing what to say. You'll come across as stupid, as a poor English speaker, and even though it's not true, we both know that your English is up to scratch, everything is about perception. Everything is about how the other person perceives you, what he thinks of you. So if you want to have a good chance of getting that future promotion, and if you want your boss to think highly of you, better steer clear of any dubious situations, right? Probably this wasn't the best example because I came into this video recording unprepared, but that's what I do. I'm Robbie from English Omni, and this is what I do for a living, my friends. I brainstorm ideas on the spot. I record these videos for you so that it's easier for you to understand what these idiomatic expressions mean, and also so that you can use them in your daily conversations and your self-practice sessions. This is of the utmost importance, my friends. Never forget about the importance of doing some spoken English self-practice. That's what I'm doing now, for instance, right? I'm providing some good quality content for you so that you'll learn, while at the same time, what I'm really doing is I'm practicing my own spoken English, right? So, if you can, get hold of a camera, camcorder, mobile phone, whatever device you have, it must have a video recording facility on it, because nowadays pretty much any device has the camera and the video recorder functionality, you know what I mean? So do some spoken English self-practice and stick that expression, steer clear into that conversation. Brainstorm some example sentences where you're telling your friends to avoid something, and where you're just talking about things that are best to be avoided, right? Okay, thanks for staying with me, my friends, and see you soon again. Bye-bye.